All right, nobody in the house. Took me 3 different attempts to go live. I typed in everything in the title, description, etc. Kept kicking me off. So I'm gonna chill out here for a minute and wait till some of you all see me, so you won't get notified. But just a few things I want to get off my chest. Not feeling too good right now, anyways. Just got back from the doctors, but want to talk about, which many of y'all heard, even on Grand Supreme News, which talking about the Ukrainian passenger airline that was taken down. This was stuff that I found out last night, early this morning. I did a breaking video on it. The intelligence with radar systems, basically radar with heat seeking capabilities, technically saw 2 surface to air missile batteries um, fired up, so to speak, and then within 2 minutes after the flight, they saw the flight show up on the same radar, like heat seeking. But one thing that's bothering me is I see a lot of people in the chat saying it wasn't Iran, it wasn't Iran. Um, they would not kill their own people. If I remember correctly, didn't the Iranian regime kill over 1,500 protesters, Iranians, their own people, open fire on them? No telling how many, that's the number, between 1,500 and 1,600 Iranian protesters, a lot of peaceful protesters, were killed by their own government. But people on the far left are so delusional that they say it had to be engine failure. Iran would not kill their own people. That's how ignorant some people can be. Hey, I'm gonna real quick. Red Cell. Yep, good to see you. Tina Cobb Lewis sent me. Thank you very much for. And I don't have all the great technology. Everybody knows this computer. I think, like I said, it was made. It was Fred Flintstone's computer. It's extremely old, but it's serving the purpose for now. Inverted Earth. You said what? When I'm talking about the Ukrainian air passenger airplane that was taken down over Iran, a lot of people's, aka trolls, or just people that are completely ignorant to the facts, said Iran would never shoot down the plane knowing there was Iranian people on the plane, citizens. And then I just, said, wait a minute, Iran shot down, or not shot down, killed 1,500 to 1,600 protesters, just a bit ago. So it just goes to show you, mainstream media pumps so much propaganda, false propaganda into people. You can't hear me? Steven, Stefan, however you want to go. Iran killed a lot of people back in 1977 during the Islamic crackdown. That's very true, Red Cell. Yes, Brother Michael, they definitely shot it down. Inverted Earth says she can hear me. Hillbilly, Jesus Saves. Iran thought, oh, miss typo. Iran thought it was an American plane. Yes, I strongly believe that. Or it can go so deep. That's why I wanted to talk about the Bubba News channel. If he does pop in, strongly urge you to subscribe if you're not. Most of you are. What's up, brother Fred Knott? Vivian Clark, it's been such a long time. Hey, Justin, I've been catching your videos lately. Great work. Just been quiet in the comments. No problem, sister. No problem at all. I'm the same way in a lot of channels. Um, I watch a lot of people's channels, and I just don't jump in the chat. But we got the Watchmen in here, Deborah Pippin, Stella. Oh yeah, hey, Jesus saves us again. MR TBN, hello. Sister Tammy in the house. Inverted Earth in the house. Okay, shortly here, I have a dear close friend who we grew up together along with his brother Jason. Looks like I'm buffering here, but I'm going to be calling Jeff, and he's going to be talking about what's going on in Virginia because he's a loud voice to be heard in Virginia. I mean, he's created not militia groups, but ways to fight this legally. He's an avid hunter. He's very successful. He's if you've seen the video I did when I stopped at the Arringtons, should say their last name, but they're not wusses. Um, they're family to me. I mean, extremely love them to death. Spent 6 years growing up a little bit in Tennessee, and we all became extremely close. And throughout the years, I consider him my brother. So he's meeting somebody right now, and then when he has time, he's gonna message me, and I'm gonna give him a call, and he's gonna update me. I might have to go live again because I just got it. He said, "Can we plan on about 3:15?" Uh, that's Eastern time, his side, so it'd be 2:15. But anyways, how many of you all believe that the Ukraine passenger airplane just happened to have engine failure? A 3.5-year-old plane that was just examined 2 days prior, um, and all the videos do show. And passengers from other planes reported seeing the plane basically in a ball of fire fall into the earth. And I saw yesterday when they were showing pictures before all this intelligence came out. You could see the wings and stuff. To me, I've seen plane wrecks, plane crashes. I've seen footage. I've never seen wings and the cockpit and stuff riddled with bullets. Some people are saying it's shrapnel. I've never seen that before. So it was only in the air for 2 minutes before it crashed. As it was taking off, was hit by a 50 cal and then some type of a missile. I don't know, but I do live too far from I don't live too far from Tennessee. I live in northern Alabama region between Athens and Huntsville. I love Alabama. Worked in Alabama for quite a while with my brother or my father running a drywall crew. Alexandria, hey, locked and loaded. How are you doing? God bless. Um, anyways, what happens is the U.S. intelligence and even the UK, they the intelligence they got was basically by satellite radar, I believe, and they could tell by the heat sensors or whatever when the plane took off. When there was proof that two surface-to-air missile batteries had been basically kicked on, ready to go. Boom, the plane lights up. It's off the screen. The details that I have, they're always up here. I just can't lately put it out into the words that I'm supposed to. And I just got back from the doctors. Should have kept my mouth shut. Growing up doing concrete construction my whole life. First pair of concrete boots when I was 5 years old. Grew up on the job site. I've had an abdominal hernia above my belly button, but it's gotten worse and worse. Just a normal checkup with my doctor and showed him. What did he do? Told me I needed surgery immediately. So January 16th, I've got to go for consultation and another surgery. Yay! I just had sinus surgery 4.5 months ago, my second surgery. So I'm going to be out of work for quite a while. Hey, Justin, I have questions on an area of 12 by 8. How many concrete is that going to be? Okay, what you want to do, Brother Roger, you divide 12, or not, you multiply 12 by 8, and then you divide it by 81. There's 81 square feet and 1 yard of concrete at 4 inches thick. I'll give it to you right now. I'm not good with math, but heck, I'm not good with spelling. That's why the trolls love me. I wasn't paying attention when I was supposed to be learning. Okay, so you got 12 by 8 equals 96. Okay, so 81 square feet. That's only 96 square feet, so a yard and a half. If you plan on doing it by hand and mixing, 1 yard of concrete is a whole lot of bags of Satcrete. But here in Wisconsin, same in Alabama, same in Texas and Florida, you have a small load fee. So if you were to pay for 1 yard of concrete, you would be paying the same amount of money for 5 yards because they charge you a small load fee. So I guess you're best just going by the bags. And I don't recommend using um, wheelbarrow and a hoe and mixing it. Get your 5 gallon bucket, decent drill. Go to Home Depot or Lowe's, get a egg beater paddle drill. Fill the bottom of the 5 gallon bucket about 2.5 inches of water. Slowly dump it in, mix it. You can mix a whole bag in probably about 45 seconds versus, dumping it in a wheelbarrow and trying to mix it. It'll take you forever. Inverted earth, I have same thing, exact. I gotta go back up. Where'd it go? Oh, inverted earth says I have the same thing exactly. Been putting it off a year. Um, Doobie's in the house. Oh no, prayers for you. Oh, I'm not worried about me. Don't ever. I mean, trust me when I say I don't fear death. I don't fear death. Surgery doesn't fear me. When I went in for my second sinus surgery and the first one, they're like, "Would you like some medicine to relax you?" And I said, "Nope." And they look at you like you're crazy. Because I take a nice nap, either I wake up or I don't, and I strongly believe I'm going to heaven. So, a good friend has an abdominal hernia, won't get surgery. Just see, I've been putting it off and putting it off too, Vivian, um, because in the industry that we're in, you have a hernia surgery, the recovery time is so much longer than other surgeries because you gotta. I don't know if you know anything about concrete. It's very physical labor, and you would tear it right back open. Yeah, man. When you're done, hose the hell out of the wheelbarrow. When that concrete dries, hell, you got that right. Red cell. You can definitely destroy a wheelbarrow. Treeland Truth, good to see you. Long time no see. Vivian Clark, real quick, how many drops of bleach in a gallon of water? We were talking about prepping yesterday. I remember you told me, I believe it's like 7 eye drops full or maybe 12 um, in a SC, or I'll just say it, shit hits a fan situation um, to purify water. Sister Minnie, Sister Sports Fan, good to see you. Um, gross. I use I don't know if some of y'all are talking to other people, but once again, since there's more people in the room, I'm watching these videos on YouTube talking about how all this U.S. intelligence, UK intelligence, other um, countries have come up with all this proof that the plane from Ukraine was actually shot down. And then as I'm watching the chat, I see people say, "Oh, that wouldn't happen. Iran didn't shoot them down because they would not." Melody Walsh, hey, much love, sister. Um, they wouldn't have shot down the plane because they wouldn't have killed their own people. And it's like, you got to be kidding me. Are you that brain dead? Are you that delusional? Do you watch that much CNN? How many people were just recently killed? Protesters between 1,500 and 1,600. Iran shot and killed their own people. What on earth? Why wouldn't they shoot down this plane? But if you go to Bubba News, he digs up some real deep stuff that I saw last night. And is Russia involved because of everything that's going on with all the corruption in Ukraine? Was there a certain one person on that plane that needed to be taken out that could expose the deep state, the far left, for all their dealings and corruption with the Ukraine government? He touches on that with some real articles. I wish he was in here. So if y'all don't know him, you could subscribe. Iran shot them down. Holy crap. They're ruthless killers of their own people. Hello, Sister Sports Fan says. Absolutely. The Watchman, actually, the plane brings to light all the Iranians that have gotten themselves into Canada. Yeah, I want to see what Canada does. I want to see what Justin Trudeau does. Knowing him, he's going to send Iran uh, a peace basket filled with soy milk and some other garbage, Libiton, some glitter and Play-Doh and uh, free tickets to Chuck E. Cheese or something. Yeah, Justin Trudeau is definitely spineless, but most likely he will do nothing. Oh, exactly. He's definitely going to do nothing. Wild turkey. Obama paid for the missiles. Exactly. If you watch the president, which we knew before, but when President Trump came and addressed the nation, he basically put a jab at the Obama administration simply by saying the $150 billion that was given to um, Iran by the Obama administration definitely helped to pay for all those rockets to be built, etc. It's definitely not over yet. Hey, JP's in the house. How's New Mexico? Um, I questioned a Canadian about this. They said the only way to fly in and out of Iran is through Canada. That raised red flags to me. Yeah, that's Ladybug. That's that's actually a really good a point right there. I didn't know that. Out the research that I trust you, I believe you. But it's just I personally, when I was watching the breaking news when Iran was attacking for the second time, um, that all civilian aircraft in that region were grounded. And why on earth did this plane have, it was almost like 9/11 when all the Obama family or Osama bin Laden family were put on a plane and taken out of the U.S. when all planes basically around the world were grounded, or at least in the United States and other countries. But Bubba News told me that they were actually allowed to fly. So what I saw was a little bit more fake news that you know they didn't ground all the civilian airlines, which I don't understand. Brother Fred, he's the first of them. Obama had landed a drone perfectly in Iran, so they could copy it, and now a few years later, oh yeah, they're doing drone strikes. Well, I heard from uh, Bubba News that China has given them some really, really crazy technology, so to speak, that we don't have defense for. Now, is it true? I don't know. That's an article he was reading, and he's saying, and people are saying that's why President Trump backed down. But once again, like I said, the art of the deal, President Trump, he definitely has something up his sleeve. Got 48 people in the house. Thank you all very much that are coming in here. Like I said, I got to have surgery. Here's my referral paper. January 16th, 2020 at 8:45 a.m. to get an appointment to have surgery on my hernia that I put off for way too many years. It's going by so fast. Obama gave our blueprints of the F-22 Raptor because one of their jets looked oddly familiar. Yeah, oddly familiar, my rear end. Yeah, the Obama administration, oh my goodness. A lot of YouTubers are afraid to say it, but he was definitely and still is a Muslim extremist, so to speak. There's so many things I want to talk about. Thank you there, Red Cell. Let's see if I can do something real quick. I don't know about how to do this from here. Bam. Okay. And another thing, while all this is happening, we definitely cannot take our eyes off of Virginia. Um, if you all have ever heard of Guns and Gadgets, I would definitely look them up. He's on top of all the laws that are going on in all these different states in Virginia, and that's where my buddy, my brother Jeff lives. Who he's supposed to call, but he's in a business meeting. So I got no love for Obama. Neither do I. Now they're saying that a rocket landed near U.S. base north. Well, yesterday, two rockets were shot in the direction of the U.S. Embassy. One landed in the green zone, and one landed in the Euphrates River or Tigris River. I don't remember exactly what they said, but it's funny. Iran claimed it as a success that they won. We didn't suffer any U.S. casualties or Iraqi casualties, but it's really fishy if you watch Bubba News, his little live stream he did yesterday, documentation that even the U.S. were notified an hour before the attacks, basically so they can get all the troops out of the way. Was it an agreement that Iran had with President Trump that okay, you want to save face for your people, look like heroes, so to speak? Just let us know. We'll let you lob a couple of your little rockets at us. You won't hurt nobody, and you can act like the big shot. I don't know, but that's what Bubba News points out, and it's real document. So I don't know, but hey, Sister S Woods, great to see you. Long time. but things get better as it goes. Okay, I'm reading. Yeah, man, I really admire your strength, locked and loaded, especially doing live vids. I haven't even got enough courage to do that yet. You got a channel? I see. I didn't know that. If you have a channel, I'm not like a lot of other people. Even Lewis is the same way. If you go on Pastor Paul Begley, I learned this a long time ago, and you say, "Oh, I did a story on that on my channel," they'll automatically delete you, block you. They don't want anybody putting out that they have a channel. So definitely click on you here. This thing runs so slow. So red cell, you have a remove says report, remove, put user in timeout. Hide. No, that's not what I want to do. This computer's garbage. I have to do it on my phone after a while. Everyone hit the thumbs up. Peace and safety. Um, I have like Brother Lewis and a lot of YouTubers, and please don't take this the wrong way and people unsubscribe. But with this hernia is definitely. I mean, I've been out of work already for a week, but when I have this surgery, I'm going to be out of work for much longer because it was funny. As soon as I laid back and I showed my hernia to my doctor, which I've kept it a secret for so long from him, he was like, he just shook his head. He's like, Justin, that needs surgery ASAP. And I got a referral, and I'm going to be seen in a week. When I had sinus surgery, it took me 2 months before I got to see um, a doctor. So I had 2 sinus surgeries. And once again, I'm not afraid, but I'm definitely going to be out of work. So I'm just posting this in the chat. I don't expect anybody, but it is a PayPal link. And, you know, see, Brother Lewis, this is his full time job. This isn't my full time job. At one time it was because, financially, um, no problems. I could do a concrete job and pay my bills for 3 months. Can't pour concrete in the snow. So, anyways, if Brother Mitchell ever gets in the house, if he can keep that link, it's PayPal me locked and family helps. But anyways, I hate to even ask. I'm not asking, but um, once the surgery happens, I'm going to be laid up and definitely not going to be able to work until completely heals. This is my daughter calling. Hold on. I'm live on YouTube, sweetie. Okay, love you later. I'll call you back. That's my best friend right there. My daughter, Haven Lee. I live in Virginia. It's not looking good. I think they are purposely trying to start war as an excuse to bring other countries to invade America. Well, with all this going on overseas in Iraq and Iran, um, with the deep state, you have there's you got the deep state, then you got the shadow state. There's and the big bankers and the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, all that. This could be a huge distraction because we have been focusing, and even me too, I'm guilty of it, on what's going on. Is there going to be World War III? All while Virginia is throwing these ridiculous laws. They just passed one, something that's related to you can only have lead ammunition. So some of your um, high velocity tactical rounds will be illegal, and like many people say, you're going to make hundreds of thousands of people, if not more, felons overnight when these bills are passed. How is she doing? I haven't heard from her in a while. Her phone broke. She got another one, Melody, while she's hanging in there. Um, Baby's going to be due in end of May, beginning of April. So, Red Dawn is a great documentary. Hey, the movie, yeah, I like the first one better than the second one, the Red Dawn. Matter of fact, I just watched that a couple weeks ago. Attorney General Bob Ferguson has 3 new bills for the Washington state. One to completely ban assault rifles and regulate all guns to only fit 10 rounds, and 3 to regulate. I mean, it's all this has been prophesized. It's just coming out, you know. Make sure she has my number. You okay? I really don't want that. I don't want any trolls to get your number there, Sister Melody. So I'm going to remove that. If you could just email it to me, I'll type in my email. But you'll get some crazy trolls that'll start calling you all hours of the night. So I'm grateful and thank you, but I had to delete that for your own safety, so to speak. But I'll type in my email address. So that will not show up tomorrow or when it uploads. Once you delete something, it doesn't show back up in the replay. There's my email. If you want to email me the number, and I'll pass it on to her. I work concrete off and on with my brother, and I can tell you being a concrete finisher, it's not fun, not for me anyways. Tell me about it, brother. That's why I feel like I'm 80 years old, and many of our brothers and sisters in Christ and loyal subs/friends know my history. You can go back in archives, some of the videos I did doing concrete. But I got my first pair of concrete boots when I was 5 years old. Family business. My father had a huge concrete construction business. And when everybody during the summer got to go ride their bikes and hang out with their friends, I had to go to work with my dad because my mom and dad divorced when I was 5 years old, and she could not afford a babysitter during the summer. So my dad would swing and pick me up every morning at 5:30 during the summer, except on weekends. And he only paid me $5 a week, $1 a day. I thought I was rich. That's why I haven't spoken to him in a while since my brother passed. But any graphic artist in the house? Red Cell's asking. Knucklehead 745 Doobie. Yep, we got history of armed revolt. I tell you what, and you've heard it on all kinds of different channels, I'm sure. It's almost like a broken record, but I just hope and pray that on the 20th or after the 20th or before, that the deep state, CIA, whatever globalist elite do not cause a false flag event come January 20th, when a whole bunch of people will be protesting, pro guns, proud patriots, that, like American Joe said, that Antifa's going to be infiltrating the First or Second Amendment supporters. All it takes is one round and they're told not to bring any guns to the rally. Give me a break. You know there's going to be a lot of proud patriots, veterans, active military that are going to be there, and they're going to be strapped because they're not going to walk into an ambush. Somebody told me, I don't know if it was Brother Michael, said that Virginia's trying to become a gun-free zone state. No guns at all. I have no idea. I didn't hear that. But yeah, we're coming up on the season of weird things happening, terrorist attacks and flash mobs. Amen. It's definitely going to be, like I said, 2020 is going to be a wild ride for sure. Buckle up. It's going to be dangerous, but there's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of people exposed, draining the swamp, so to speak. Thank you for your share, John. No problem. They told not to bring long guns, not pistols. That's what I mean, Brother Fred. Oh, so they said okay. They said not. They can carry their pistols, but they can't bring long guns. Um, See, I saw something else on a different channel saying no guns whatsoever. So I believe you, Brother Fred, not T. Oh, I like that. Don't drain the swamp, set it ablaze. Exactly why would they want them disarmed? Suspicious. Melody Walsh, are you talking about any protesters in Virginia? Why do they want them disarmed? Wasn't sure what question you were asking. I think if Antifa tries, they will be spotted ahead of time. They've already been spotted, meeting in car garages and stuff near the area because right now Antifa hasn't confronted people who mean business like the people in Virginia. Amen. Um, Antifa would, get completely stomped. I don't even know how to react to that, but just by what you're saying is completely right. And you see, this is all these rallies. They don't do these. Antifa doesn't do these rallies in Republican-led cities and states. They always, like Portland and all these other Democratic liberal cities where the mayors tell the police officers to stand down. But the left are people of tolerance, you know, and they're complaining about the terrorist Soleimani that President Trump took out. He's killed so many people, his own people. He's killed Muslims. He's killed Americans. He's killed so many. But they think, oh, he was, they're not saying he was a good guy, but they're all upset that we took out a known terrorist, preventing people from dying. And they're mad about that, but they're offended if we miss, if it's a dude dressed as a girl and I say, sir, because I know darn well that this 6'8" girl with a wig and an Adam's apple that sticks out 3 inches and talks like a man, I know it's a dude. And if I say, excuse me, sir, that's hate speech. That hurts her feelings. That's evil. That's racist. But it's all right to support a terrorist that has killed so many Christians, Muslims, Canadians, it makes no sense. Antifa doesn't want to mess with the real patriots. Absolutely, there, Hillbilly 420. Sad world we live in. And yes, here on the channel, if you're new, we all are awake to Soros funding all these uh, hate groups like Antifa and Black Lives Matter. Um, and I did a story months ago that people that are backing the BLM, Black Lives Matter, this uh, younger black fellow, he did a video where he actually went on the site and the Black Lives Matter site, and all it talked about was the LBGT community and other stuff. And it's kind of funny. It's run by white far left Democrats. You know, the whole Black Lives Matter movement isn't run by an African American, or a bunch of African Americans. It's owned by a bunch of white global elitists, and they're just brainwashed by the false propaganda, and it's ridiculous. Antifa's mom, don't let them have guns. For usually they got super soakers, Nerf guns. They're going to be packing glitter grenades, but that's a joke in itself. Yep, evil, ugly Soros. Oh, Soros! I tell you what, he must have sold his soul to the devil because he looks like he's about 200 years old. It makes you wonder what their legacy is. Why do when you're that old? Well, I guess when you're so full of hate and evil, and you're a minister of Satan, um, that's all you want to do is um, disrupt other countries. A lot of people don't know that George Soros was so powerful, but he's a puppet for the global elitists, the big bankers. He's not even as powerful as many people think, but he has taken down the economy of small countries just by merely a suggestion in a letter or an email. I mean, he's that powerful. But hold on, I just saw something real quick. If I can find it. Hope all is well from 702 Chuck. Good to see you. God bless. So many new. There's my sister, Tanya Lynn. Well, hey, what's up, sis? If you saw what I was wearing around my neck, you laugh at me. Well, sis, don't tell me you became a libetard. It better not be a Bernie Sanders necklace or something. Crystal Gypsy in the house. Long time no see. Hey, bro. We said we got the Watchmen. We got a lot of people in the chat. 51. I wasn't expecting to even go this far, and didn't expect to have like 50 people in the house. I messed up yesterday. I went live, and I guess Brother Lewis from Grand Supreme News, we went live at the same time, and I had no idea. Don't want to step on his toes because I like being a mod over there, and then the new subs, brothers and sisters in Christ, love them having here. I have no idea what that is, but I'm wearing my first pair of reading glasses. Damn it, love you. We're getting old, sis. I've always bragged that I have 20/15 vision. The doctors always said, eye doctor said I had abnormally good vision. And they said, as soon as you hit 40, your eyes start to go bad. Well, I'll be 41 in March, and my eyes are finally starting to go bad. That's why I'm looking, and it's a little blurry up here. But Tanya, if you're there, I got to have surgery again. But I got to have a hernia surgery. Thanks to good old concrete. I'm trying to be a hero, and nowadays I tell people I'm not trying to be a hero. When we were younger, we wanted to, when we were tearing out a driveway or something, we wanted to be the ones to carry the largest chunk of concrete, etc. So thanks for the updates, prayers from New Orleans. What's up, Felix Fisher? That went. Sister Danielle Agajania. We left Insta and Facebook accounts. Thank God. Oh, Instagram. I never had Instagram. I had Facebook. I've been on it forever. But George Soros just needs to go ahead and croak instead of getting his 9 blood transfusions every week to stay alive while causing pain upon his host. He's a parasite. He's a disgusting human being. Said he's a minister of Satan. And geez, I think honestly it'd been better to take him out than it was Soleimani. He's a terrorist in himself, funding all this terrorism. Booger Dog, after posting yesterday's speech and message, when 10 Bears moment, after, see, my eyes are going bad too. My sister just jinxed me. Include. I believe this is definitely going into war. Some people believe not. Um, you know, do I want war? No. But is it all playing out to biblical prophecy? Even if you're a non believer, even if you don't own a Bible, you can look it up, Book of Revelation, what is happening today. You know, good will become evil and evil will become good. They push abortion. They want to give these children, pump all this stuff into their brains. Little boys that are 6, 7 years old that their parents have told them basically, you're a girl, and dress them like a girl because they might have caught them playing with a Barbie doll. It's definitely not over yet, Hillbilly 420. It's and JP's Calm Before the Storm. Um, but that's another thing that, pardon my off so bad, when the far left talks about the wall and immigration. They say, oh, the poor children, the poor children. They don't care about children. If they had their way, they would allow abortion all the way up to the age of 10 years old. Um, they profit off of these fetuses. You know, they they don't care about the minorities. They just want them for the vote. But all these people holding up picket signs. Trump, he's killing the kids. It's not President Trump's fault. It's the Democrats' fault for advertising all this free stuff and how great it'll be. Free healthcare, free food, free. Of course, they're going to come over the border illegally, but now we have Iranians and Iraqis coming across the border. But no country needs to bomb the United States. We're being destroyed from within. Tammy, you are absolutely correct. And after, I'm not sure what war it was, when we fought Mexico, when we took over large portion of Texas, the Mexican government said that we will overtake United States, America, without, and basically by coming over here, getting all the free stuff, and having 100 kids, um, pretty much spot on. I have nothing against immigrants, Mexicans. I don't have anything against them. And a lot of people say, just do it the legal way. Bubba News, there he is right there. The Bubba News in the house. Please click on his icon, his picture, subscribe to him. Watch that video that he did before he took his daughter to cheerleading. It will open your eyes up to the plane crash in the Ukrainian plane. The Ukrainian, um, howdy, Lock. Good to see you. Um, the airliner, Ukrainian airliner in Iran. Boy, that was a tongue twister. Got cottonmouth here drinking coffee. Ask Santa Ana how that worked out for them. For him, lost me on that one. He must be talking to somebody else. I got a lot more info, brother man. As soon as I go off live, I'm pretty sure you're going to be going live, correct? Thank you, Crystal Gypsy, Sister Crystal Gypsy. The left has killed more with abortion alone, and our Second Amendment is to to make sure they don't kill. Exactly, Red Cell. Yeah, they want to take away the Second Amendment, and it's which is bullcrap because they want to take over the New World Order. You know, they're like Prophet Easy One says, ministers of Satan. They care about lives so much, but oh boy, they love abortion. They profit and make a ton off of Planned Parenthood. It's ridiculous. But they always talk about how they care about the kids and the children and the minority. No, they don't. Same reason why they passed a law in New York and New Jersey giving illegal immigrants license or driver's license. Once you get that, then you're able to vote. Well, it won't be long that, you know, if they get enough immigrants, um, illegals, give them the right to vote. Plus, they want 16-year-olds to have the right to vote. But now they up the age to 21 years old to buy tobacco. So you tell me if I was 18 and I went over to Afghanistan and I fought, did 2 tours, I come back when I'm 20 years old and I go to the store to buy a pack of cigarettes, I'm told, nope, you're not old enough. That's a bunch of garbage. And that was actually signed by Trump as well. That's there's a lot of things I don't agree with him completely, but I am a huge Trump supporter. I see people say, why on earth would you support Trump? Trump or Hillary? You choose. And these are coming from Christians. Um, look what the Clintons did in Haiti. Locked. Did you care about? Uh, did you see the missile video? Ukrainian Airlines. That's the one I'm talking about. Unless you uploaded a new one, Rhonda. They don't care about minority or poor. No, of course the Democratic Party doesn't. Go to New Orleans. Go to St. Louis, Missouri. Go to Chicago. Go to the hoods in Daytona Beach. Um, they don't care. They just fill their pockets. And for them, it's not even so much money, it's power. They want power and they want to rule over Americans like kings and send us back to being peasants. They want it starts with socialism, ends with communism. A lot of people don't know. I believe it was 16 years ago, 17 years ago, that Venezuela was the richest company in South America, or not company, country in South America. And Hillary, when she took out Gaddafi, a lot of people don't know Gaddafi was giving U.S. intelligence a whole lot of intel to take out terrorists, but he did not. He was about to change his currency to a gold standard, and the big bankers, they don't like that. When you see a lot of countries being overthrown, it's about the big bankers. They don't want them going to a different currency. They don't want them to rely on a gold standard currency backed by gold from their own government. They want you to rely on this fake money. Um, I don't know. I just went all over the place. It's Sister Ron R's in the house. Good to see you. I'm about to jump off. Watchman, very good insight. I missed what he said. Zechariah says to escape from the daughter of Babylon. I believe this is after the rapture. Well, if y'all believe, some people believe in the rapture, some people don't. People believe in post-trib, pre-trib. If there is a rapture, I want to be post-trib. I want to hang out and take out some evil, put some lead in some evil. That's always been my thought. Darn, late again. It's all right. Just Sister Rhonda R. just got my internet back. Well, I'll go right back real quick before I get off here, and then I'm going to lay down, be lazy, knowing I got surgery coming up. But U.S. intelligence, UK intelligence, and other countries via satellite. I'm not sure the name right now. My mind's blank. But heat sensors on satellite and radar did show two surface to air missile batteries being charged, so to speak, turned on, and they saw a blip on the screen, a heat sensor, basically the explosion of the Ukrainian airplane, passenger plane. But but what just blows my mind is these videos that I've been watching, people in the chat room saying that there's no way, no way, no way on earth Iran wouldn't shoot down that plane because it had Iranian people on it. And it just blows my mind. You know, I've repeated this, but some that just came into the chat. Iran doesn't care. They just killed 1,500 to 1,600 of their own people that were protesting. Why would they care about 60 some? I'm not sure the exact total number of Iranians that were killed on um, that airline. Locked. We have the location from where the missile come from. Yeah, please go ahead and click because you've got a lot of information that I don't have. Bubba News, and after I get off of here, I'll just keep an eye out for when you go live. And Grand Supreme, Truth Freeze. Iran has been in the warmongers' crosshairs for decades. It's all about resources. You know, Pakistan, um, was it lithium and all the poppy fields, big pharma. They need all that. Shoot, all the opiates for pain meds during the big pain medicine uprise. You know, everybody getting addicted to pain pills. I remember when I had my wisdom teeth pulled, they gave me like, I don't know, 120 Percocets or something. And if you go into the ER and said you had an earache, they'd give you a whole bunch of Lortabs. Well, they cracked down on that, but they have soldiers out there guarding poppy fields. And I don't know. The only one that knows the true truth of what's going on is our Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ. So, anyways, I'm going to hop off here. Thank you all very much. And I'll be around doing some more live streams. Like I said, I got to have that surgery, as well as oil and poppies. That's what I meant. Poppy fields and the oil, which I like what Trump did. The oil refineries that he took back from ISIS, or in Syria, I believe, that he's going to give some of that money to the Kurds and displace the money and we're going to take some of the money to pay for all the money that we taxpayer dollars or taxpayers pay out to fund all these horrific wars. But anyways, to any of all you veterans out there, God bless. Thank you for your service, Brother Mike. Usually Sister Lisa's around. She's a Iraq war veteran. And if you do have a channel, don't be afraid to say, hey, I have a channel. And, you know, like I said, some other people freak out. Oh, don't advertise your channel on my channel. I care less. I want people to get a channel and grow. I think it's awesome. So I'll be looking for your channel, Bubba. Yeah, please, everybody, please check out Bubba News. Good stuff. Real smart on that video I watched last night before you took your daughter cheerleading. I know I keep repeating myself. Li chick, good luck with surgery. Thank you. Like I said, I go next week, and then they plan the surgery date. I shouldn't have told my doctor. I'm not afraid of surgery. It's just a hassle. I'm going to be laid up for a few weeks. Thank you, Sister Melody Wall. Go ahead, and if you could, email me, and I'll get a hold of Haven. Have her call you. Hope your surgery goes well. It's going to be probably a couple weeks or sooner. So no biggie, just surgery. And like I said, if I fall asleep and I don't wake up, and I wake up at the golden or the pearly gates of heaven, sounds good to me. How can we all if we're broke China ENG? I don't understand that. How can we all consume if we're broke? China. Dumb. Maybe you were talking to somebody else. I'm falling behind on that. Anyways, I'm going to go relax. Fear no man, never fear death. You ride with God. Fight the good fight, and always stay locked and loaded. See if I can get off this live stream. Later.